Accra, Ghana's capital city, is located within a low-lying area, making it vulnerable to the consequences of climate-related risks such as flooding. The city's vulnerability is aggravated by lack of climate-sensitive urban planning, weak enforcement of sanitation and building regulations, poor drainage networks, and a growing solid waste management crisis, leading to siltation and improper disposal of refuse, which invariably ends up in the drains in the city. These factors have resulted into a perennial flooding in Accra and its corresponding negative social and economic impacts on lives and properties. Government over the years have made efforts to address the incidences of flooding in the Greater Accra region. Unfortunately, most of these efforts have been ad hoc and did not yield the desired results until a disaster struck on June 3, 2015, when 6 hours of rain resulted into flooding and fire outbreak with serious devastating impacts on residents of Accra. To forestall the reoccurrence of this disaster and build the resilience of the Greater Accra region against climate change impacts, government through the Ministry of Works and Housing requested the World Bank to assist in the preparation of the Greater Accra Resilient and Integrated Development Project. The first phase of the project to be implemented within a 5-year period from 2020 to 2025 will help improve flood risks and solid waste management in the Odo River Basin of the Greater Accra region and improve access to basic infrastructure and services in targeted low-income communities within the 17 core beneficiary metropolitan and municipal assemblies along the Odo catchment area. The project has 5 strategic components. Component 1 of the project is being implemented by Ministry of Works and Housing and focuses on implementing measures that seek to mitigate the impact of flooding on communities along the Odo River Basin. Under the component, the project will carry out deferred and routine maintenance and dredging of the Odo Channel, develop flood water retention areas, greenery of the Odo River Basin, repair the damaged sections of the Odo Basin, replace critical bridges that impede the flow of water in the channel, and reconfigure the Odo River outlet into the sea, as well as develop the Greater Accra Flood Early Warning System. Poor solid waste management has traditionally been identified as one of the major causes of flooding in the Greater Accra region. To reduce the amount of solid waste that ends up in the Odo drain and invariably into the sea, the component 2 of the project being implemented by the Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources will embark on community-based solid waste management interventions, including a major outreach program to sensitize and improve public behavior on solid waste management, improve litter management, construct waste transfer stations, rehabilitate old dump sites, provide communities with waste collection and cleaning equipment, and improve solid waste disposal capacity in targeted low-income communities. Under the Component 3, the Garid project will upgrade basic drainage, waste management, and other local infrastructure including drains, access roads, alleyways, bailey, bridges, and waste treatment facilities in priority low-income communities to reduce their vulnerability, strengthen their climate resilience to flooding, and enhance public service provision in these targeted communities. Whilst the Ministry of Works and Housing will support from the Project Coordinating Unit implement the community upgrading component of the project, the Ministry of Local Government, Decentralization and Rural Development will help improve metropolitan planning and coordination through the establishment of the Interjurisdictional Management Committee, Joint Basin Management Committee, and other operations and management activities. Component 4 of the project supports project management activities of the implementing entities and preparatory studies for the subsequent phases of the project. These project management functions are performed by the Project Coordinating Unit. The major tasks of the Project Coordinating Unit include coordination of all project activities, provision of technical assistance to project implementing units, training of the implementing agencies in specialized areas, as well as support planning for the next project phase through technical assistance, feasibility studies, and impact evaluations. The third component of the project makes provision for Government of Ghana to respond to immediate and emerging risks such as disasters, conflict, epidemics, economic shocks, and generally for situations requiring urgent assistance. This is to ensure that the level of government disaster preparedness is strengthened and time-consuming restructuring in the immediate aftermath of a crisis is eliminated. SEC has been implemented by the Ministry of Health and was triggered with the outbreak of the COVID-19. The Garid project became effective in February 2020 and needs the support of all Ghanaians to make its implementation successful.